What's going on, guys? Coach New back in the building with another one. As usual, it's going to be jam packed full of jewels, and your time is always appreciated because you could be doing anything, but you hear me checking out these reviews. And this one is a wild one. It's about a man who unalived his girlfriend in a hotel. Then he tried to go unalive some of her family members after that. So let's check it out.
We're learning more today about a deadly shooting at a Bucks County hotel. Police say a woman was shot and killed by her boyfriend early yesterday morning. The gunman then set his sights on the victim's family, leading to a barricade situation in New Jersey. New Jersey correspondent Trish Hartman joining us live in Bensalem this afternoon with the latest from investigators. Trish.
And it's crazy because, he unalived a female, which, there's really nothing that they can do to make you feel like that because nobody can make you feel any kind of way. If you watch my videos, I always say that, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, decision making. And it seems like mental health on this one, for the simple fact that he did unalive his girlfriend and then he went after family members after that. He made a bad situation worse. And, the decisions that he made, it just led him. It seems like he wasn't thinking clearly. He was thinking with his emotions. And, as a man, this is what kind of stuff happens when you think with your emotions and you act off of that. You're not making a rational, logical decision. And, that you're really supposed to always make a logical decision no matter what kind of situation you're in. So you have the best outcome for yourself and you keep yourself out of trouble, man.
Well, Brian, police say family members told them that there had been domestic disputes between the couple in the days leading up to the homicide. Now that man is in jail in New Jersey and he's facing charges in both states.
See, it's always some type of argument, domestic dispute, something like that. And you got to be able to walk away. If you get into it with your female, if you argue with her, man, you're supposed to be able to walk away from that and don't take it personal, even if, they do hit below the belt, say some stuff when you arguing to try to make you feel some type of way or get a reaction out of you. Because we all know that, arguing with a woman, it doesn't make no sense because you're not going to win that anyway. So the best thing to do is stay away from that kind of thing and don't argue with them, man. And then if you're going to act off of your emotion, it's not going to be the best decision that you're making because you're not thinking logically. Your brain's clouded with judgment and you already feel some type of way. So just move around, take the time you need. If you're gonna come back and talk to her, when everybody's calmed down or something, or even if you know that there's no reconciliation in that situation, then you just gotta move on for good, man, and focus on yourself so you don't end up making a bad situation worse, man. And this is a perfect example of that.
Chopper 6 was over the Sleep Inn in Bensalem yesterday. It's where police say they discovered the body of 49-year-old Maisha Kuhn from Trenton, shot to death in one of the rooms. Police say their investigation began around 5 a.m. when a man went to authorities to report a crime.
And then, 49, that's too old, bro, to be arguing and stuff with a female, man. You should already, have your life pretty much planned out, know what you're doing. And, it doesn't matter how long you've been with a female or not, man. To not put so much into the woman to the point where you're not going to be able to handle an argument or something like that, or you start taking advantage of the situation because she put up with a little bit more each time you guys argue or something like that. And then, the arguments get more and more out of hand. And then it ends up becoming a type of situation like this where, it's really no turning back from, and then you go make an even worse decision by going after her family. That's how, you're still thinking off your emotion. You're not thinking clearly at all. And man, most likely it's nothing that a female can do to make you unalive her and then go after her family. They probably didn't even have anything to do with it, even though we know like females like to call their friends or their mom and talk about you, to their mom or their friends or something like that. But that's just something that they do, man. So you got to be able to take that like water off a duck's back, man, and not even pay attention to it. Just focus on yourself. Don't feed into that kind of thing, because it really doesn't end well for you. Like, this example here shows.
An individual reported that someone came to his house who was a family member and stated to him that he had just shot and killed his girlfriend.
That witness was able to tell them that it happened in a hotel, but police didn't know which one. Cell phone tracking got them close, but detectives had to go door to door in several hotels before they found Kuhn's body at the Sleep Inn. Police pulled surveillance video and saw the suspect leaving the Sleep Inn with a gun hanging out of his coat. That same morning in Trenton,
I heard a couple of gunshots after 4 o'clock in the morning. And then a half an hour later, heard some more gunshots.
police responded to shots.
So they tracked him on the cell phone, and that's an easy way to get caught up when you're not thinking clearly. You just act in the moment, and a passion crime or whatever it is, man. You cell phone on you, it's video cameras all over nowadays, and you see they got him on camera with the handgun in a hotel. He wasn't thinking about anything except for some satisfaction or personal gratification from unaliving her. Then what do you get? You end up behind bars and for the rest of your life, or a nice portion of the rest of your life, man, and throw away everything that you work for. Or if you was putting so much time into the female, you don't have anything that you really were working for, because you were so busy trying to make the female happy, or just go out your way, and in the end it didn't even pan out because you ended up making a terrible decision, man, that it affected you, it affected everyone around you for the rest of your life.
And a barricade situation on Oak Lane. Neighbors had to be evacuated.
The suspect was subsequently determined to have barricaded himself with a firearm inside the second floor of a residence on Oak Lane. The Mercer County Sheriff Tactical Response Team was contacted, responded, and subsequently entered the residence, taking the suspect into custody without incident.
51-year-old Arenthia Upshur was arrested and is now facing 11 counts of attempted homicide in New Jersey. Authorities say he went there trying to harm the victim's family members. Neighbors are stunned.
And then, 11 counts, bro. That's, you just racking up charges after that. You already got one murder, and then you go try to do something else to her family. Like, they didn't have anything to do with that. And you hurting or going after people that she loves is not going to make the situation any better. It's not going to make you feel better or anything like that in the long run. And, especially if you have to do it with violence, fighting with her family and stuff like that. And now, you're getting tried in a couple different places, and it's just not looking too good, just from a decision that you made that only took a few seconds to make, opposed to just thinking about it and moving on, or going to do something different and giving yourself time to think, like, what's the most logical thing that you can do. And this wasn't it.
You destroyed not only this young lady's life, he destroyed, her whole family's life.
Now, Upshur will have an extradition hearing to determine whether he'll face charges in Pennsylvania or New Jersey first. In the meantime, he is locked up in New Jersey. Live in Ben Salem, Trish Hartman.
And now they gonna see where he faces charges at first. That's crazy because you just made everything worse for yourself, man. Going in there because you had a disagreement with the female, man, and a lot of times dudes get caught up into that, man, and an argument getting worse and worse, and then you're going to try to be the right one and get your point across, and then it ends up being something that you can't come back from, man, and that's crazy, bro. You just got to really take the time to think and make the best decisions for yourself. Like the man said, he not only messed up that woman's life, he messed up her family's life too. All off a decision that you wanted to make in the moment. And life is about the long run. It's not a race, it's a marathon, man. And it's something that could have been avoided, and you could have came back and talked to her or whatever the case may be. When you're thinking of your emotion, that's the kind of stuff that happens, man. And you got to stay out of them. Yeah, you're going to have them emotions, and you're supposed to be able to control them too. So you don't make these kind of decisions, man. And you live to do what you want to do another day instead of having to fight for your life now and facing going to jail for the rest of your life, man. Anyways, it's Coach New. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're digging this kind of content. And your time is always appreciated because you could be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews. Until next time, I'm out.